Happy Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Shroud of the Avatar back tonight. Had a good market day today. Barons Reach. The Barons Reach inaugural market day. Well, inaugural. Inaugural in its newest form in this new location for us. So that was fun. Had a few people come out. Wasn't too big, but it was a nice start. Kind of gave us some good ideas for what to do next time. I sold a few things. Oh, I was making some gold. I could go back and get more gold. Got dye. Put those away. I'll do this work later and get mold, put that away. I may try and get some crafting XP in tonight. Not much to do right now. Oh, I was going to make some silver apparently too. I get silver. Silver's easy to get. Silver is pretty easy. Get into Elysium. Spectral mines, no. Now I don't remember. There's a good spot for gold. Apparently I didn't write it down on my cheat sheet. Solania Catacombs. I think that's what it is. I need some town buffs. I have mere seconds, 5 minutes, 11 seconds left of my bonus. I never found it all that useful. My obsidian potion bonus. I hope everybody's doing good on this long weekend. If it is a long weekend for you, I think this is, I know Canada and the US both have Labor Day this weekend, so it should be a long weekend for a lot of people. There we go. Next market, 1st of September. That was today. Anyway, it was pretty good, Good event today. A lot of fun. I gotta go stop at Brittany Fort. Sonia Solar. And hey, freelancer, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. What are you up to, freelancer? Anything exciting tonight? All right, buff number 1. Buff number 2. I got lots of food. Take our test from the Oracle. Ah, just home from church. Very good. Hey, Falcon. There we go. Oracle daily out of the way. The simplest of all dailies in the world. The shadows are watching. Hello, Irish Eyes. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Falcon, you had offered to apprentice. Help me out with some apprenticing. I could, if you have some time. I don't need to do it right now. I'm not in a hurry, but if you have some time, I could do it. I do have lots of... I think I have enough resources. Oh, I got my rewards too. I never did anything with my rewards. There's been quite a few rewards kind of very loud door. A whole bunch of our rewards in this game have been hey, Epic Uger's in the house. Welcome, Uger. Bunch of rewards have been themed along the Avengers, the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. So the latest, are these benches or coffee tables? Coffee tables. So we got the gauntlet. And now we get little, blue, little cubes, little glowing cubes. Blue, green, orange. They all look green when you're placing them because anything that you're moving looks green. Red, yellow. You cannot leave items here. All right. Well, let me put it in my inventory then, so you stop complaining. All right. What is our? Let's check out our new mask. There we go. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Looks a little familiar. Well, that one's fantastic. That one is fantastic. I love it. Is that a plate pattern? What is this? Eternal pattern. Yeah, this is light armor. So the red mask with forehead jewel is light armor. Oh, and the winged helm is also light armor. Isn't it? Maybe it isn't. Anyway, looks pretty cool. What you up to tonight, Duger? Anything at all? Thor's hammer? Oh, I mean, sorry, what was it called? Mighty lightning hammer. That's what it is called. Is a lightning hammer. I'm sure it has nothing to do with Thor. Outstanding. Looks pretty cool. Here, we'll throw it up on the wall. Since I don't know where else to put it. One lightning hammer. One. Apparently you can't put that on the wall. You can put it on the floor. Yeah, I can put it right here. There we go. Apulu Felgar comes in at the raid. Hello, Apulu? Gumps Gang? Hey, Gumps Gang, nice to see you. Bedouin. Thanks for the follow and welcome, welcome. How was STO tonight, Apulu? This is a pretty sweet helm. I like it. I'm trying to figure out if the pattern is going to go onto, is it like plate? I could like throw that onto my outfit. I like that. Beldernix in the house. Welcome. Apulu says, I just started. Oh, you just started Shroud tonight. Nice. How was that? How was that? I know you're. I don't want to make too broad an assumption, but I know that you're a fairly independent gamer, Apulu. Shroud is a very tough game to play independently. Apulu, it takes time to learn a new game. Yeah, for sure. It definitely takes time to learn this one. This one can be a challenge. It can be a challenge where it was meant to be a challenge, and it can be a challenge where it shouldn't be as well. Vulcan says the winged helm is plate. Okay, the main part of the helm is based off the Viking helm. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like it. I could throw the pattern on my current. I'm currently using a plate helm, but I would lose my plate helm of courage. That's the one that I'm wearing, and I don't want to lose that pattern. I guess I could buy a pattern removal. I don't think I can remove a pattern from a piece of... Yeah, I don't think this will work. I have... the plate helm of courage. Salvage yields pattern plate helm of courage. I don't think I can extract that pattern, though. Because it doesn't have a pattern otherwise. The new helm? Yeah, it was part of the rewards. So the rewards this week, or this month, were this face mask here. Whoop. There we go. Hey, don't move my candle. Stay there. This face mask. That one's pretty solid. This hammer, which when equipped actually is charged. It's a pretty sweet one-handed hammer pattern. If you use a one-handed hammer, that's a good one. I do not. That is a one-handed sword. So I'll just leave these here for now. Whoop. Sit right there. There we go. Perfect. I bet Thor will be demanding that back. He might. He might. Alright, Solania Catacombs. Let's go fight some ghosts. Grab some gold. think I turned off all my music. Let's turn up some music. Baron's Reach had a nice little market date today. Went pretty well. It's our first time doing it. It's a little thin on attendance, but you know, it's the first time. Hey, DG Gnome. Hello and welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? How are things? Okay, I think I'm fine. Hey, Pubs, nice to see you, bud. I think Pubs is streaming today, I saw. If you haven't checked out Pubs' channel, he's just starting out. Make sure you check him out. My goal is to create a grab. For some reason you're coming out of one earphone and every other streamer comes out of both. Is there... Oh, really? Well, that is not good. Oh, yeah, I can tell that right now. That's broken. Let me see if I can fix that. How's that? Now I should be coming out of both. I'll fix that better later. Apulu Felgar gifted a tier 1 sub to Gumsgang. Thank you, Apulu, and welcome, Gumsgang. You have some hat emotes now. Sounds great. Nice, nice. Yes, I had I've been playing around. I'm a software developer, and I've been playing around with the early releases of Windows. And as a result, I had to upgrade to Windows Pro so I could get Hyper-V and Hyper-V Manager and everything installed on this computer that I'm using for gaming. And a whole bunch of stuff got reset, including my microphone, which basically shows up as a stereo device. My interface, which of course it isn't. It does have 2 channels because it's a 2-channel interface. But it's for two mono device. Anyway, it's stupid. I'll go in and fix it in Windows better later. Pub's like this, exactly. Oh, that is bad. That was a Canadian thing. No, it's not. DG Gnome says, I've been itching for Lotro. Do you think it's a good game as a solo player? Absolutely. Absolutely. Lotro is friendlier for solo people than it is for if you want to group up. You can do like there's a lot of decent group content in Lotro without for sure. Where am I going? I don't know why I'm running there, but there is no all the story, all the quests, and a lot of the content, like a lot of the new instances and stuff they actually have single, duo, 3-man, 6-man, 12-man. Now, the big raid, of course, is the big raid and whatnot. So there's still some content that is exclusive to bigger groups. But there is nothing in Lotro that you need to do in a group to get all your gear, all really good gear. Not the best. The best gear still comes from the big raids, but you can get really good gear and you can max out your character solo, for sure. It is a game built for that. What am I looking for? Scrolls. Yeah, I've been thinking about, I only stream here like twice a week. I stream on Lotro Stream, by the way. DG Gnome. I think you stopped in a couple times. So the official Lotro Stream channel, Apulu Felgar, who just raided us. I should throw out a shout out for Apulu. He was nice enough to give us a raid just now. Apulu streams Lotro a lot. But there's lots of good streamers on there. You can ask questions and whatnot. There's a good, it's a little bit, For whatever reason, Lotro players don't get into Twitch as much. But there's still lots of great Lotro streamers. And you can generally find lots of good advice and information from those people. All right, scroll, teleport to zone scroll. But yeah, I was thinking about trying to stream Lotro a little bit more often on my personal channel. I think I want to go to Solani. No, that is not it. Hey, what's the, maybe Falcon knows this answer. What's the mine? What's the good mine for gold? Not Graph Gem's mine, but what's the other one? It's the one with the really high-end Lich boss at the bottom that you have to get all the keys for or whatever. Gums Gang. All right, Apulu says, I even solo play as a chicken. That's right. Apulu claims Apulu's main class is chicken, and then he also, his alternate is a guardian. Something like that. Uger says, there's a new Windows coming out? No, it's just the next version of Windows that'll be coming out. It's just the next version of Windows 10. I just got into the Insider program because I wanted to check it out today. I'm in a hurry. Beldernick says, DG Gnome, there's also Soda to play as well as ECO, but it's up to you. Yep. Lots of decent choices. Freelancer says, I rarely seek raid gear, rarely having a problem surviving on any class. Yeah, you don't need raid gear until you want to like go from like tier 1 rating to tier 2 rating to tier 3 rating. Then it makes it easier. Freelancer says, I'll be back to streaming after September. Nice, nice. Can't wait. Exeter Crag mine. Thank you, Falcon. Let's go do some mining. Exeter in Southern Enidwaith? What? Exeter in Southern Enidwaith? What are we talking about? Oh, after the mess they made with 1903. For whatever reason, I've been lucky with my Windows updates, Freelancer. I have not had problems. I don't think I have anything in my office that's real wood to knock on. I'll just pretend my particle board desk is real wood. Am I being attacked already? I am. It's like you guys don't even want to wait for me. I don't even have a chance to get buffed up here, people. What is going on? Alright, now that the fight's over, I can buff up for it. Malin, welcome. Nice to see you. Apula says, Lotro, my main is a chicken. I have delusions of adequacy as a guardian. All other classes, I am a complete and utter noob. Nice. Gnome says, I'm a longtime Shroud player and very involved in ESL. Oh, that's cool. I've also been quite involved in DDO and formerly Lotro. I like to visit my favorite games from time to time and was curious if I was going to hate it going it alone. I don't think you will. Lotro's still, it stands up well. I mean, the graphics are dated. The graphics engine is dated, but the art is fantastic. The story through level 50 is really good. I happen to think that the story through level 60 in Moria is some of the best. I love Moria. A lot of people don't. Simply because you're playing pretty much the entire time in a really big dungeon. From there, you start to head toward Enidwaith and Dunland, and where am I going? Is this out? Do they still have a map of this place? They do. I think I'm going out. Once you get into Rohan, the story can get a little tedious, I happen to think, but But otherwise, it's good. Could you just say knock on particle board? I could, yeah. Knock on particle board. I'll see. If my stream suddenly stops, it's probably because my Windows updates made everything unstable and my machine crashed. We'll see. Any ghosts in here? Yes, one. One dead ghost. Gone. Freelance says, it bricked my son's BIOS. Ouch. But it was almost 5 years old, so now he's got a new motherboard CPU memory. Ouch. That is rough. Gumps Gang. DDO! Loving. Oh, is that right? You're loving it? Nice. Yeah, the DDO got a hardcore server. You start a new character. I don't play DDO, and I don't know a lot about this, but from what I understand, you start a new character, and you play it until you die, and then you lose it. So you get one death on the server. That definitely changes the risk versus reward equation. I'm going to take all the copper, too. DG Gnome says, I waited in line for DDO. Nice. That's cool. I never got into DDO. I tried it. I didn't try it when it came out. I tried it for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I was already playing Lotro, and it felt like from a gameplay experience, I realize it's a completely different game, but for me, it's just, well, I would just rather just play Lotro. It wouldn't be an alternative for me, so I just never got into it. Sanagal says, oh, the story through 60 is awesome. I just wish it came faster at the beginning. In Lotro, yeah, it's far too slow until level 40 or so. Too few quests with little content. 40 would be the Troll Shaws? That's a good point. I mean, half of the Epic Volume 1 is like after you hit level 50. It's basically after you get to the eastern Dunedain camp in Angmar. DG Gnome. Gravity, no joke. I thought your knocking on wood was my door. Got locked up. Sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you. Are you still streaming, DG Gnome? I'm sure I gave you a follow at some point, but I'm not sure if I've seen you. I do follow a lot of people, though. Velenik says, I've always played Locho solo with my hunter on both servers and ESO right now, trying to work out classes. Benny and Soda. Oh, trying to work out classes. Yeah, you gotta that's the hard part about Shroud. It doesn't tell you what you should do. You gotta figure it out for yourself. That must just go up. I do not want to go that way. I want to go this way. Oh, ghost. More ghosts. Oh, and skeletons. Oh my god, they're all coming. My Banished Undead is working pretty good. I am proud to say that I think I have Life Attunement at 100. Oh, no, I don't. 99.2. It's getting there. It's almost there. I should be able to get there tonight. I do have Life Magic Specialization going up. Come on. Where is this ghost? There we go. Big Mikey Ocho's in the house. Welcome. Ocho. DO isn't bad. Just can't get into it either myself. Yeah, no, I know. It's just the people who love it seem to love it a lot. So I must be doing something right. Billy says, Florida does not play on hardcore because of hurricane in case of power failure. Oh. Yeah, you probably don't want to log in. take that risk. Hard to say. I'm after gold ore. I haven't started down the path of enchantment yet. Enchantment? I think I just made up a new word. Enchantment yet. I do stream Return last night, in fact. Been sick for the last 8 months and had to take a break. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad you're back. Sounds like you're on the mend, which is good. Throw more shoutouts out. Batman, Arkham Knight. Get rid of this ghost. Pick up all the gold ore. So enchantment is a crafting. Where's enchantment? Enchantment is in alchemy. Alchemy is kind of weird. There's only one skill in alchemy. It's called alchemy. And then under that you have enchantment. And I haven't, obviously, mine's at level 1, so I haven't started doing any of it yet. And then below that, you have Alchemy Mastery, which is part of the mastery skills. You have Weapon Enchantment or Armor Enchantment. So, if I look at a piece of equipment, I'll see a whole bunch of enchantments. So I have an enchantment that gave me plus focus. I have an enchantment that gave me plus strength. I have a masterwork that gave me plus strength. So masterwork is done by the crafter. So if you're smithing armor, the smith adds the masterwork, and then alchemy adds the enchantment. So that's how you add all the bonuses to crafting. And I just haven't started, but you need gold to do it. So I'm just slowly bulking up on gold. Eldenex says, unsure what level graph is, but that seems to be a good area down in the bottom, apparently. Yes. Gold is... The problem with graph is that you kind of have to wait or leave the instance and come back to reset it. It does not have a very big... Graph Gem Mines does not have a lot of resources in it. Oh, that's where I came in. I don't know this place terribly well. I'll take this iron. Hey, Big Ed Mustafa's in the house. Welcome, Big Ed. Freelancer shares a Coke Zero with everyone. A Big Ed Cola. I think my map's broken. Oh. I'm very certain my map's broken. Ah, I got 3 more ghosts. Come this way, ghosts. Oh, I got 4 ghosts. Die, ghost. Graph Jam Mines is also pretty easy. This place is a little bit more challenging. But you do get earth elementals in Graph Jam Mines. And earth elementals will give you... They should drop some of that sand. Does this thing work? No. Turn on the lights. But yes, Graph Gem, definitely Beldernick. Graph Gem Mines is a very popular place. Why is my pick missing? That was weird. Do I get it this time? Yeah, there I got it. Okay, my pick is back. Graph Gem Mines is definitely a popular place to get gold from. You get gold, and if you harvest the crystals, you'll get lots of shards, and then you can just go sell the shards for money. I could go do a trip around there too. It's pretty easy. It's definitely easier to navigate than this place. Die, foul beast. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. I swear they used to have more gold in this stuff. Oh. What did I just pick up? It gave me a key. Oh yeah, right. There's a couple of passages in these mines that are behind locked doors. And the mobs drop the keys. Turn all the lights on. That way, if my candle ever goes out, it's not a big problem. Hope everybody's having a good long weekend. All right, we got some people in here now. Let's do a giveaway. Hopefully my bot still works. For some reason it lost all my sign-in information. Those parts worked. Seldom, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Exclamation point raffle in chat. You're just in time for your chance to win 100 crowns of the dreaded obsidian order, with which you can buy all sorts of awesome stuff. Yeah, if you do end up streaming, let us know, Big Ed. I'll give you a shout out when you start, for sure. I was lurking in Big Ed. Big Ed streams in the official Lotra stream as well, as does Epic Cougar. Saw him on Friday night. It's a fun way to chill at the end of the week. Oh, there's a breakable wall. Santa Claus says, sweet, made the raffle. Normally I hear the final announcement just after it closes. You made it. You made it. Life Reach. Level 77. I'll let that go up to 80 maybe. I have a lot of life skills going up right now. Mostly just trying to push attunement up. But getting everything to 80 would be a good start. Life magic specializations at 66. Need to get that to 80, and then it gets super expensive, although it's probably pretty expensive already. Woohoo, gold. Found gold. Should I enter a raffle now that I started this game? Nah. It's up to you. Absolutely, Apula. You can buy Crowns of the Obsidian, can be used in the crown shop for all sorts of manner of things. I actually bought the potted white oak tree set on sale today. It's a nice little deco for the house. Oh, did I fail? Or did it respawn? I think this one respawned while I was showing the store off. Pup says, if you win, just tell him your in-game name is Morgana Pubgoer. Exactly. Freelancer says, can I trade them for LP? No. Unfortunately, you can't. That was a weird bit of lag. I don't think I have any on me. I don't actually carry them around. What's cool about Crowns of the Obsidian, the premium currency in this game, is that they're just items in the game. In fact, they're actually deco items. You can decorate your house with them. Man, I'm just staying right here. All of these nodes are just respawning as I move around in this one little corner. This is sweet. It's exactly what I want. Freelancer says, it's fine. I don't lack for LP. Good. Yeah, so the premium currency can be traded between players. And as a result, there's actually a gold market for it. So gold, which you can earn in the game, you can then use to buy Crowns of the Obsidian off people. So it's an interesting way to get the premium currency. It's to actually just play the game. And am I explaining? It almost feels like if I turn around and they've respawned again, it's going to be like, I'm never leaving this one little corner. No. I think I just got lucky. The spawner isn't... I mean, the spawner works okay. There's this one already. But occasionally it... Like, I've chopped a tree and the tree kind of like falls over and then becomes a stump. And then I've taken its inventory and immediately the tree just appeared. It could be a little jarring from an immersion point of view. Not that I'm complaining. I would like every tree to do that. Pulu says, I are not a smart man. I can't enter waffles. All the nodes are coming up gold now. The Exeter Crag Mines has a good place for gold, but in the middle in this room here that I'm avoiding, which I'm not necessarily avoiding it on purpose. I can't actually get into it. There's a barrier right here. Oh, and there's actually gold inside the barrier. Now I want to go in there. Anyway, you can see a yellow name. Lord Nyron the Undead or something like that. There's a fairly tough mob in there. There he is, Lord Nyron the Unseen. But you actually have to... There's a bunch of skeletons. Are they going to be respawned? No. Of course not. My luck ran out. There's a bunch of these skeletons throughout these mines, and some of them... There, this one. So this is one of the things that you have to do in this game. It's very old school. This skeleton art looks just like... Get out of the way. There. This skeleton looks just like this skeleton. But if you look really closely, you'll notice that on this one, my cursor is silver, and on this one, it's green. It might be that its head is detached, so that might be important. I don't know. But anyway, it says there's a note. I know this letter will never see the light of day, but when Jacob said this was all we had left for ourselves, I thought it couldn't hurt. To my sister and mother, your love for me never escapes my mind. I was never the best person, but the little good I have inside, I owe to you both. May we be together in the heavens someday. So if you collect these letters, there's 3 of these things, then the barrier drops, I think, or something like that. I've only done it once. I opened the barrier and immediately died. I could try it again. Oh, apparently I cannot in... There we go. Boom. Yes, must be a quest area. It is a quest area, but it's all, the quest area is here. I mean, it's just basically a puzzle. It's not really a quest. There's a bunch of little things in the game that are, they're not, you can do them over and over again. Oh, that guy's actually a not dead. Ah. So many dead. So yeah, there's a lot of little places that have kind of little puzzles that need to be solved to get through a door or through a barrier of some sort. There are so many. Falcon's great with the non-spoiler hints. I appreciate that. There are so many skeletons laying around. See, look at this. Interestingly, here's another one with its head detached. See, the developers love doing that in this game. It's like, hey, we're going to put in this little detail that's going to be different. And if you notice the difference, the game becomes easier. I swear I will. I'll kill that bastard if I ever get the chance. We begged and pleaded, but he wouldn't listen. If I can find a way to come back and find revenge, I swear I will. Ooh. There's 2. Forsaken Cure. And apparently a ghost found me too. Bulu says, I can speak from experience that it is hard to get through some barriers in real life. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it is. All right, so we're looking for a skeleton with its head lopped off. And we're still looking for gold ore. Of course, I'm going to check all of them because, my luck, there's one that doesn't have its head lopped off. Not that guy. Oh. Hello, ghost. Hello, ghost number 2. Oh, I found a... I never got this wall. One more wall. Freelancer says, wait, you saying that paying attention helps? Yeah, the Portalarium loves to put things in the game that require you to notice. And they will not... They love subtlety more than in-your-face hints. Senegal says, wow, that explains why this game is so hard for me. What? You pay great attention. What are you talking about? Is that it? That is it. All right, I'll give a raffle one more minute. Anybody wants to get in? Last chance. 100 crowns of the obsidian. Exclamation point raffle in chat to enter. The only requirement is that I need your in-game name so that I can send it to you. Whoop. I want that somewhere else. I'm sorry, did you say something? What? Oh, I was just reading what you had said. That's probably what I had said. Let's see if somebody other than Beldernick can win. Not that I have anything against Beldernick, but he won all my raffles last time. Although I only had 2 last time. It was pretty quiet last week. Okay, and I know I'm being attacked. Let's take this. Let's deal with this ghost. Beldernick hides his head in shame. Oh, hardly. Sometimes it's good to be lucky. Oh, come on. I've got a raffle to draw. It is kind of nice about these mines. If you don't want to get overly bored and tedious just pounding on things. This is much more challenging than graph gem mines. All right, I think everybody's in the raffle that's going to get. Oh, we got a nice turnout here tonight. Nice. Close. What do we get? Entries have stopped. Pick a winner. Big Mikey Ocho's won. Congratulations, Big Mikey Ocho. It's actually Mikey Ocho, right? Congratulations. Somebody else that's streaming. Try him out. Shout out too. Check him out too. Doesn't stream very often, but it's fun to watch. Eldernick says, at least it's not me this time. It's all good. Ocho says, I'm getting more frequent. Streamed 11 nights since August 16th. Oh yeah, that's solid. I had every intention of trying to stream 3 times a week. I guess I sort of do, in that I'm on Lotro stream on Wednesdays, but as a result, I typically only stream 2 days a week on this channel. You can hit ghosts hard fast. They die quickly, but because they... Ghosts suck your life from you. Increase their own. So they're basically just constantly healing. I remember going to Elysium Mines the first time. There's ghosts in there, and they were just impossible because I just could not do damage to them as fast as they could replenish it. Alright, I think my spawner is like on super aggressive mode right now. Apparently I already cleaned this place out. Oh, no I didn't. Iron left. Big Mikey says, I think the one night you caught me, I had to cut it short there to Baby Ocha. Yeah, Baby Ocha was demanding some attention, and that's fine. That is understandable. I get a failure followed by a meticulous. That's a decent trade. Get some more iron ore. Thought I turned all these on. Hello, ghost. Oh, there's the third one. It's right there, right by the door. All right. All right, we may be getting our death count up. We'll see here. I've never fought this guy. I think he's a lich. So I'm above him here. I think he's a lich. Did somebody just respawn? No. Okay. So what does this note say? We have come upon what our mystical advisors call a spiritual barrier. It blocks our way and we cannot breach it. He suggests that we can compel the barrier to dissipate by disturbing 3 nearby skeletons whose last thoughts were of regret or revenge. In fact, each skeleton might even have a letter proving we have disturbed the correct ones, but our party is reticent to disturb the restful dead. And so the barrier remains in place for us. We cannot continue, but we will leave this note for those that follow in hopes it can help them solve the mystery of the spiritual barrier. See, they give kind of straightforward instructions. He's a lich. Yeah, I think he's a lich. Oh, really? Failed? I get some Elysian Illumination up. That'll actually do a little bit of damage to him. Alright. Should be well buffed. Our imminent deaths. The only thing we have left are not of sustenance. I know this is the end. I've told the others they can use my writing instruments as well, but it seems to be the only thing to take focus away from our imminent deaths. You sense a great threat has been released. He is a lich. With 2,400 health. I think he's probably, yeah. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, spinning attack done by the melee, the lich melee. Look at that. Lord Nyron the Unseen is no more. 59 gold from the ad. What did he give us? An ancient montant, 4 obsidian chips, 20 gold. Oh my gosh, and I liberated that flat shovel. I've been looking for this one. Just remember, you released it. Yeah, exactly. It's nobody else. Yeah, I don't know if he drops anything else. Ooh, I got an emerald. An actual emerald. Oh, can I go down here? It appears I can. So that was the other way in. There's lots of gold in here too, which is nice. I don't know if he respawns. Apuli says you should gold plate that flat shovel and hang it in your home. That's a good idea. I like that idea. The one thing I am very saddened about is that you can't make crafting equipment. Like crafters can't make a pickaxe. It's like, who left that out? And I realize you could say that about any feature that anybody thinks is obvious, but to me that's just sort of like, we're going to put crafting in the game and we're going to require tools. I wonder what crafters can make. It's like, maybe they can make their own tools. That's like Minecraft 101. I know, and to me it's just like, really guys? Like you just didn't, you can etch them, so you can actually make, and I don't want to be too hard on the developers. The crafting system, I think, can be improved a lot, but the foundation of it and the thought and care that went into it is there. And I appreciate what the developers have done. So I don't want to be too critical, but like you have a pickaxe. Like why not just make it craftable? Oh, I can break that one open. Woohoo, I'm rich. That one looks to be unbreakable. You can make an engraving. So you can make a special Oh, interesting. There's a breakable wall here. Again, cursor turns green. It's important to notice that. What do I get? Just more. Oh, I get a ghost. You can make these engraving, like an engraver. Like you can buy a pickaxe from the merchant and then you can engrave it, and it'll give it. So just like my. We're just gonna get spawn after spawn. So just like on weapons, you can masterwork a weapon, or you can enchant a weapon, or you can engrave a tool. Except that it is not Minecraft. Thank God that's true, Falcon. My bad that I actually laughed out loud when I heard that Minecraft is supporting ray tracing. Is it really? No, I don't think that's bad. I think that's allowed. Can you craft a tool repair kit? Too seldom. I do not believe you can make tool repair kits. Maybe you can? They may only drop. Ocho says, I also laughed when I heard of all things Microsoft Excel is supporting ray tracing. Oh, is it? Getting in those pie charts will never look better from Excel without the ray tracing. Must be what it is. But yeah, there's different, you can make different etching tools. I can't remember what it's called. Or engraving. Is it engraving? Not etching. Engraving? I might be getting it wrong. I don't use it much. I own early backers. Well, you can still buy them. I own Tools of Prosperity, which are indestructible for one. So for my pickaxe, I have the Pickaxe of Prosperity, which gives me plus 3% mining meticulous collection chance, plus 10% mining gathering time bonus, and plus 3 mining survey distance. So when you buy a pickaxe and you engrave it or etch it or whatever it is, it ends up being similar to that, but without the infinite durability. Napulu says, finally, justification for my RTX 2080 Ti. I can sleep better tonight. That's right. You can make a great pie chart showing your life before ray tracing in Excel and your life after ray tracing in Excel. I don't know if this guy respawns or not. There's a haunted shaft. Well, that sounds interesting. Do I have to open this? Looks like it. Breaking things up. Whoa. They don't want to actually fall in. Ooh. Exploring new places. Come on, Haffle. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into here. Oh, wait. Can I still get back up? I cannot. Do I have to... Can I fix the ladder? Darn it. I came down, but I can't go up. Time to go exploring. Yes, it is. That goes up. This goes down. We'll continue going down. I guess. There's more gold. Yeah, the one thing I'd like to see in crafting is a full set of crafting tools. So there's primary tools, and those are the tools that you equip. So in the crafting skills window, for example, my pickaxe is equipped here. So forth and so on. But there's also ancillary tools that you use. For example, when you make an ingot, you need a tool called an ingot mold. And the ingot mold will lose durability, and eventually it'll have 0 of 100 durability, and you throw it out. That's what you're here for, isn't it? More gold. Exactly. I'm after more gold. I want all the golds. So it'd be cool to see crafters be able to create ingot molds. Ingot molds are a gold sink today, but you could probably still make it a gold sink in the future. And then you could make an ingot mold. Like, you could only make about... Where am I? This place looks fun. Gold. You can only make 100, 150 ingots from an ingot mold. I guess at least 100. But it'd be nice to have a crafted ingot mold that lasted a lot longer. All right, we got some lava and some fire elementals. Hello, guys. Come party with me. Come over here. Fire elementals are ranged and they can walk on lava. So as a melee character, I have to make sure I pull them away from the lava so I don't go chasing after them over the lava. What else is down here? More gold. Lots of crystals. Cool little cave. Oh, the map says lava flow. What would I do without the map telling me that this was a lava flow? What would happen if you cast your rain spell on them? I don't know. I don't have a lot of... I don't really use any of my water. I have Soothing Rain. So you've seen that one come up. I have it in my deck right now, mostly just because I'm trying to raise it, because it's a good healing. It's a really good heal over time spell. But I don't think it affects, like, fire creatures. I know that... Is there another one? I don't think there is. I can hear things. Like, I know when a mage casts fire spells at my water elemental, it does no damage. It hits, does 0 damage. Oh, there's one. Which is actually really useful in some cases. I can just let it tank for as long as I want. As long as the caster doesn't switch spells on me. Seven fragments. I get 6 from a small and 7 from a large. Why is that large fragment should give you more than they do? Progress bars. Crafting and progress bars. Or a progress circle, I guess, in this case. And yeah, I'm just vacuuming this whole place up. Because why not? Oh, I can go through it. I was thinking this might be a dead end. I do need to get my fishing up. Oh, I have now... my 5 crafting skills. The base skill is now GM'd in each one of them. I guess that's only 4. Not fishing. So I got foraging today. So I sit now with 18 grand mastered skills. Olorin, hello and welcome. Can you get to the highest level and all the skills at once in this game? Yes, you can. So let me try and explain this math as best I can. So let me take my main skill. I'm swinging a sword a lot, so I'll take bladed combat. So my bladed combat is at 110. The max, there is a hard max on every single skill of 200. All right. So every skill starts at 1 and stops at 200. Whoa. This place looks cool. I can hear, oh, I got earth elementals in here. Ooh, this place is really cool. Is that guy gonna wake up? You gonna explain soda math? Well, not quite soda math, but the actual leveling math. So in bladed combat, so to take this skill from 1, I can actually give you, I actually have an XP planner. I could actually look up literally what it is. So take it from 1 to 50 costs 10,233 XP. So 10,000 XP. So you have to earn XP by killing things. So that lich that I just killed probably dropped several thousand XP. So it put several thousand XP into my pool. And then as my skills go up, it takes it out of my pool. But my skills don't go up unless I have XP to spend. So XP is sort of a currency that you spend on skill gain when you use the skill. So when I swing a sword, if I set this skill to up, it will spend XP and it'll move the little progress bar from 110 to a 111 eventually. All right. So from 1 to 50 costs 10,000. Okay, total. From 1 to 80 costs 180,000 total. From 1 to 100 costs 1.2 million total. From 1 to 150 costs 142 million total. And from 1 to 200 costs 16.7 billion XP. Or to put that another way, 16,700 million XP. You can earn, if you absolutely grind your hardest, you can earn 2 million XP an hour. So it will take you 8,300 hours of constant grind to earn enough XP to max one skill. And this one isn't even the most expensive by far. So that was 16.7 billion for that one. If we look at train strength, this one right here. Where is it? It's going to be the same as train dexterity. Train strength, intelligence, or dexterity costs 167 billion XP to get the 200. So you can do it, except you can't. You'll never stop. Too seldom says you'll never stop grinding. Yeah. So there's no hard cap. Like you don't. All you do is you get on this curve that's going up, and you just. And the thing is, the difference, like every single one of these skills, like healthy, gives me, for every 20 levels right now, gives me 10 health. And that's not going to change. It's just that all the levels get more and more and more and more expensive, ridiculously expensive. So that is ultimately what stops you. So yeah, it's really nice in that, like, I have a lot of skills that I've just stopped. Ow! Oh, I thought he was gonna stun me for sure. I got him. Their elementals, by the way, are very cool. So, like, I have a lot of skill. Like, I just kind of manage my skills, right? Like I've taken strength to 87, and I just stop it there. Like, it's going to be really expensive for me to... Like, I have 18.7 million pooled XP, which is actually quite a bit. I'm not in a hurry. Like, I'm just really patient. So it's just whatever. It just keeps coming in. I don't grind. Like, occasionally I go to one of the grinding spots and I grind out XP for a couple of hours. But I don't even think I do that every 2 weeks. I just don't do it. So for me, it's not even a grind. It's just an event that happens. Somebody invites me to go to Upper Tiers, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go. I haven't been there in a few weeks. Sure, why not? It's just content. It's not very interesting. Who did I go there with? Oh, Necronut. I went there with Necronut for like 2.5 hours. It was mind-numbing. I think he was in there for like 4 hours. It was mind-numbing at the end. But some people just want to raise the XP. So Olerin, there's specializations. So in your adventuring tree, you can specialize in any single one of these schools. Or, sorry, each of these schools can be specialized in. Let me say that. But you can only have 2 specializations. So that is the one constraint that you're going to run into right away. There's also a number of skills that you don't want. So, for example, they just added a warding skill to every school of... so every elemental school and every magic school, they added a warding skill too. So life has death warding. So I've taken death warding because I don't do anything in death. But because I do both water and air, I don't want either of those warding skills. I'll just work both of those schools. So the warding skill, the air has fire warding. Is that what it's called? Sorry, water has fire warding. And it reduces my effectiveness casting fire spells, but it gives me fire resistance. Oh, our dudes are back. Come on, wake up. My fire elementals are not too tough down here. It's funny, this is like the deepest part of the dungeon. I sort of expected the mobs to be hard. I guess not. Well, Lauren says, what's a good site to show you which skills and specializations are worth it? From what I know, there isn't one. And my guess is that if you ask the best players, you would get some agreement among them and as much disagreement among them. You could ask me. I'm not one of the best players. I'm probably average, maybe a bit better than average. I'm not sure. But I'm certainly not up. I'm certainly not anywhere near the top. Nice. Meticulous times 4. How many can I get? That's it. Look at that. 6 gold ore from one node. Love it. Can I get back? Oh, thank you. Your playstyle. So the one thing you should know. Can I get over there? I don't think there's anything. You notice I'm like leaning. I don't want to fall into the lava. Here, while we talk about this, here, let's do this. It all depends on your playstyle. There is no wrong way, since Falcon. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It comes down to like, what do you want to do? One important thing to remember, well, one important thing to know is that it can be very difficult to play this game. Like if you look at your adventuring, you have combat, and then you have magic, and then you have strategy. This section down here, I'm not sure. It's like tactics is like strength and perseverance. It's like strength-based things. And in fact, that's where strength is. But that's also where healthy is. Like everybody wants some of it. Subterfuge is where dexterity is, train dexterity. And then focus is where train intelligence is. And then taming is over here too. Just because. It can be very difficult thinking you're just going to be a combatant and nothing else. You could certainly play that way if you wanted to, but the game gets a lot easier if you at least add some magic into your skills. And by magic, I mean any of these. They call sun, moon, death, and life magic, and then fire. You'll see like magic resistance, and that's these 4. And then elemental resistance, which is fire, water, earth, and air. I guess it's elemental magic and other magic. Oh, there's a gold. I don't have to leave this place. I can just come in here, kill that lich, and then just come down to this place. This is sweet. This is a worthwhile place to explore, especially since the ladder's broken and I'm stuck here forever since I can't get out. I wonder how you do get out. Oh, maybe that other way. There was another path. But yeah, you can go to, a lot of the streamers are fairly well versed in the game. They'll have some good advice. So you can drop in and ask questions. Universe chat. If you ask a question in Universe chat about should I take this skill or not, the discussion will probably go on long, much longer than you want. But if you, like, the thing is, so remember I just told you that scale, like to get something to 80 costs like 100,000. That's the one thing you can do when you start playing the game is don't get too worried about what you're focused on. Like until you get something to 80, it's not really that expensive. Like generally speaking, like one of my goals is to get basically every skill in the game to 80 except death and chaos at some point. And that's it. Like that's going to be one start. And then to get my main skills all to 100, and then to get my primary skills all to like 120. You know, something along those lines. I don't I don't really track that as a set of goals. But that's kind of something that I want to do. Oh, and by the way, these pickaxes that are in dungeons, you can actually pick them up. So I just interacted with that. So that pickaxe is now in here. And I can actually equip that. So if you're a newbie and you don't have indestructible tools, you can just pick up the pickaxes that are sitting around in dungeons and use them until they break. And because you picked it up off the ground, it's going to be no value. So when it breaks, just drag it out of your... Or just right-click on it and go destroy. Because you're not going to be able to sell it. You're playing offline for now? Nice. Oh, an air elemental. Can I use Earthquake on an air elemental? Does that... Oh, it does do something. I always wonder. There we go. Falcon says, you'll find the online community is more than happy to help a new player. Oh yeah, they are. This community is fantastic at helping people. You will not want. And they will work around... Oh, this probably just goes back up. Nice. It's more gold. Yeah, you will not want for help. As long as you ask for it. Like, people aren't going to like... I was going to say, people aren't going to come up and just offer you help, but actually some players do that too. They'll actually go and hang out in the newbie scenes, and they'll just offer to help people that are there. But the trick is doing it in a way that doesn't make people feel uncomfortable. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. You come up. That guy is really confused about how to get to me. He just does not know. Wait, so the Lich doesn't respawn? Man, I have a new appreciation for this scene. This is a pretty awesome gold place now. And I could just come in and watch these. Oh, he just disappeared. These skeletons go crazy trying to find me. You cannot find me. They're trying to path to me. Hey, Olerin, thanks for the follow and welcome, welcome. How long you been playing, Olerin? Oh, I was gonna start I got Big Mikey from last time. Start another giveaway. We will draw it after Senegal hears that we have a raffle going. On and off since launch, mostly off. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that. Since launch? Okay, so what was that, like March of 16? No, March of 17? Now I don't even know. I think so, something like that, right? March 7, it wasn't 16. There was, I get mixed up because there was persistence. I think I'm gonna actually drop down in here. I'm half of me's going, if I step back into this room, the Lich is gonna respond. Whoops, I want this one. I'm gonna reset all my buffs. He wasn't that tough the first time. Get out of combat, so when I fall, see my elemental is not going to follow me, so I have to teleport him to me, and I have a hotkey for that. Except, okay, you can come get me now, guys. Except the hotkey doesn't work when you're in combat. Unless I'm doing it wrong, unless somebody knows a way to teleport your pet to you. while in combat. Oh, that's not in. This is him. Alright, this room was full of gold. Very nice. Is that it? Let's go clean it up. Lauren said, I had technical problems with the game around launch, but they seem to have fixed it all. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, technically it's not the best game. Like frames. Like I have a fairly high-end system, and I kind of max out at... I pretty much max out right at 60 frames. The game probably maxes itself at 60 frames because that's all my monitor does. I'm running 55 right now, so I'm not even maxed out. Would have been nice if it was a little better performing. It's tough. There's so many things in this. There's so many items. It's a tough problem to solve. Yeah, the offline, I actually started playing offline for a bit. And then I kind of found my momentum. Wait, was this just... Oh, that was just a little hidden room in there. Nice. We'll try not to fall down. We'll go out this way. We'll probably find lots of skeletons and ghosts out here again. Hey, free gold ore. Nothing protecting it. Very nice. Bedouin says, thanks for the market day. Sold at least a few things I wouldn't have otherwise. Mostly to Taiki. Nice. Clean it up. Oh, Bedouin, are you Sailor Moon? Was that yours? Cleaning up vendors now. Is that... Or Silver Moon. I think I got that wrong. Chad Silverman. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Good. Yeah, thanks for joining. It was a pretty good event. You know, it could have been busier, but that was the first time we did it, so definitely a learning experience. One thing I learned was that anybody can open a container now. Definitely not Sailor Moon, although they're sailors too. Fair enough. Yeah, I knew I got that. As soon as I said it, I was like, that's not right. That's not it. No, that was great. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, apparently somebody came up. Like I had bags and a table, and somebody came up and said, "How much for this?" And I'm like, "How do you know I have that? It's in a bag." Like, I had a bunch of uncommon rings that I wanted to sell, and I got no interest. I guess, I don't know, maybe that type of thing people don't go to market days for. I don't know. I did sell one Pax ring. There's a nice meticulous. It's very dark in this room. Yeah, I don't know if I should talk about this, but I have to now that I said that. I own the lot that market was on, and a number of the people... this ghost is ignoring me. This ghost is in a different plane of existence than I am. Okay. So we weren't expecting people to put their own vendors down. Not that that was fine. That was cool. But people, like, several people did put vendors down, and the NPCs in the lot never changed. It was one of 6 the entire day. Whoa. Which I think is a great feature. That tenants actually get to put a vendor down. That was a creepy laugh. Yeah, there's a few. Oh, apparently I'm just getting them all right now. Apparently they were just all gonna gang up on me at once. Skeleton bone, nice. One more. There we go. I'd taken it for granted that the market would work with vendors and just assumed that a castle had allowed that many NPCs. No, it only allows 6. Yeah, it doesn't, like, I think a city is 4, a keep is 5, and a castle is 6. I would have thought that those numbers would go up a little higher than that. But I mean, the developers are pretty careful about, like, they know that once they allow a certain number, they can never go down. So they are very careful, and I appreciate I appreciate how they kind of set things and go, we'd like to do it more. We'd like to do more. And then later they just do more because they can. So maybe we'll see those numbers go up in the future. That's just wrong. 5 million mannequins, but only 6 vendors. Can you have 5? I thought each... Doesn't a mannequin... Oh, a mannequin counts as a container. So you would be limited by outdoor... Like in a castle lot. Like there's no building on that castle lot. So we work completely within the outdoor limits. So we don't get any of the indoor limits at all. So that would be like 100, but yeah, 100 mannequins, but only 6 vendors. I don't remember what the actual number is for outdoor containers on a castle lot. But I'm guessing it's probably many dozens, at least. We do have a raffle open. I'll draw it when I clean out this last little room here, or this room here. Exclamation point raffle in chat for 100 crowns. Oh, we were talking about the offline play that Olerin was doing. It's the getting the companion is actually kind of cool. Or companions. I managed in my offline play. I managed to get 2 companions, but I didn't play through a lot of the story. I should probably go do it again. So I think it would be kind of fun, and it was kind of cool having the companion. But I have to admit that once I got momentum playing on the online, in the online world, I was much less motivated to play my offline character. Have you played through the story online? Yes, I have completed the... I own... the Shroud of the Avatar. There it is right there. My back item is hidden, so if I put it on, you wouldn't see it anyway. But yes, I have completed episode 1 story. I can't say that I've done every single quest available. But I've done all the main storyline quests, and I've done a pretty good chunk of all of the rest of the kind of optional quests. The quests that I have left are deal with the defeat of the Kabbalists, which is pretty hard. Whoops. The defeat of there's quests that go into Deep Ravenswood, the dungeon that's inside Deep Ravenswood, whatever it's called. And then there's also the Companion of Pain and Suffering, which I have not yet survived through to the end. So I have 11 tasks in my journal, and I think all of them are one of those 3 sets of stories. These ghosts are very rude. That guy just would not stop healing. Annoying. Alright, oh, I said I would draw it. Okay, here we go. Close giveaway. Picking a winner. Bedouin, you have won. Congratulations. And since you just told me your name, I even know who to send it to. I assume that's the character you want to send it to, Chaz Silvermoon. Oh, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Much appreciated. Always nice to play and chat with other folks. Wanted to buy cotton, 4,300 gold for 1,000 cotton. Oh, speaking of which, I have wheat growing. 4.3, that's not bad. Wilfred is buying cotton. Have they talked about when episode 2 is expected to release? They have. I wouldn't put... half of me thinks they're holding back. And the other half of me thinks don't expect much in the near future. I know in one like they did talk about the book is almost finished. So they're doing for episode 2, they're doing a second book. Oh, there's a skeleton here. Big Mikey Oaches, I saw some news about the second novel. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. The first novel was good. I've read it a couple times now. It's definitely it's a good read. It's a light read. It's not terribly heavy, but it's fun. it's actually cool. Like when you go into one of the ruins, like in chapter 2 of the book, I think they go into these ruins, and the quests take you there, and they did a really good job building that particular the room that they talked about, the point of the this location that was well described in the book. They did a really good job putting it in the game, just as it was described. So it was fun going in there, and it's like, oh yeah, this is where these people were, and this is what they did. Erin Bennis and I can't remember her name. It's now escaped me. So that was cool. Yeah, Sword of Midras. It's sometimes referred to as the Blade of the Avatar. Here, 1 second. Yes, audio went out intentionally. Yes, that book right there that I just showed you. All I was doing was reading the title. Anyway, you saw it. The Sword of Midras. And yes, it's actually the Midras ruins. It's the Midras ruins that I was thinking of, which this isn't really a spoiler. It's in the title, where the sword came from. So it's a fairly important event in the book. It happens very early on. So, yeah, it's a good book. I think you can get it. They had problems with the publisher. Dennis Lubay has been doing art he's been doing art for games and pop culture for a very long time, and he's been doing art for Richard Garriott for decades. Did a lot of art that is absolutely beautiful, and he did one for every single chapter in the book. So this is the problem. So when the publisher went to publish it, they decided it was too expensive to put in all the art. So they put in one art page. So there's part 1, and they just put 6 random pieces of art in there instead of one for every chapter and whatnot. So unfortunately, the publishing of that book has not been without its drama, which is too bad. Hopefully, so basically, I own the first edition. We'll call it that. I'm hoping that they can get it where each chapter actually has one of those pieces of art in it. I'll buy another one. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next story. But episode 2, I mean, the timeline for it was always meant to be sometime this year. So the way that, hey, leave us alone. The way that they do the development of it is they release it in pieces. So there's no big launch of episode 2. In the same way that, like, one day they announced episode 1 is finished, except it was the same as it was a month earlier. Like the only thing they did was called it 1.0. Like they called it finished and started moving on. So episode 2 will be the same way. We'll see, like, player made dungeons is part of episode 2, and we already see some of that in the game. We haven't seen any new lands yet. So that'll be interesting. I think once we start seeing new lands, that'll sort of be the beginning of the real momentum up to episode 2. It is episode 2 is meant to be island themed. They've shown us the map, so it's not like a paid expansion. So that the way that their funding strategy currently works is today you can go to the web store, like the cash shop on the web, not to be confused with the crown shop in the game. So if you want to get these crowns, the quickest way to get them is to give money to Portalarium, and they will give you crowns of the Obsidians. And you do that on the web. On the web, you can also buy episode 2. And what you do is you buy early access to episode 2, which is sort of like a bundle of things that you get, including episode 2, the moment it comes out, which means you'll get pre-release to it. So when they release new lands, if you haven't purchased episode 2, you won't be able to go to those lands yet. So it's the content you won't be able to get to. And at some point, they'll say episodes 2 is finished. You know, there'll be a press release and whatnot. You'll still be able to buy episode 2 access. And then some months later, they'll start episode 3 development, at which point they'll make episode 2 free to play and start selling people episode 3. So really, you pay to get to it early. And if you don't want to pay, you'll just get to it later. I think that's out. Where does this go? Why is this mushroom in the air? I want one. I mean, I should take a screenshot of this. Say, I want this as a decoration for my house. I want to place floating mushrooms anywhere. In fact, I think a number of these things. Well, that one looks like it's coming out of the wall. I feel like that one is not coming out of anything. Slimes. Oh, that takes me back up. Okay. So that's basically back up to the upper level. So it sort of is like a paid expansion, yes. You know, a lot of people, I mean, I own it. I bought episode 2. I bought episode 2 like as part of my early Kickstarter that I bought. I got the first 5 episodes. I think that was a fairly common. I should go down. There's way more gold down at the other one. Oh, there's a ghost in here. Hey, Strider Green, nice to see you. Oh, there's 2 ghosts in here. Welcome, welcome. Woolerin, there's another Shroud of the Avatar streamer. Streams quite a bit. Strider Green, if you ever... Long-time player, fairly advanced player. Ocho says, yep, but like many other MMOs, you pay more for the time you enjoy the content than anything else. You pay more for the time to enjoy. Oh, yeah. To enjoy the content. Yes. Yeah. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to suck up all this gold. We're just walking around Exeter Crag Mine, sucking up all the gold, Strider. Strider says, I'm an advanced fisher and farmer, not so much fighter. Oh, okay. Oh, you've been in the game a while. I mean, it's knowledge-wise more than anything that counts. Haven't you, Strider? I get the impression that you've been around a while. Or maybe you're just one of those people that when you walk into the room, everybody just figures you've always been there. Not too long. Played with a lot of. Oh, okay. Played with a lot of advanced players. That's probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, I look at the that Taiki Vesper Organized Chaos. There's a few of those guilds. Organized Chaos, BMC. There's a number of them that are all quite Crossroads. The Crossroads folks, Sean, and those people. Pack Slayer. They've all been around so long. Harvest failed. Unacceptable. I demand at 93% that I succeed every time. Yeah, I'm not so much an advanced fisher yet. I was saying earlier I need to work on my fishing. I need to get these up to 80 so I can buy lava fishing. Slowly but surely. I do have a goal to do some masterworking and blacksmith, so that's going to take a lot of my XP up. All right, let's go visit our friendly elementals. Switch decks. Sorry, Bonger. Bonger? I've heard some people say Bonger. I'm not sure how he says it now. In the Trader channel, wanted to sell porno pink candles. There's a bug in the game right now that in Deco, if you move a candle, like all the candles in the game for you lose their hue, so they change to this terrible looking pink/purple color. It is a known bug. It has been reported. Bonger's probably he's probably streaming right now too, isn't he? He almost always is. Bedouin says, I kind of like it, but only as a change of pace, right? Yeah, it was kind of weird. Even the lanterns, like the wall lanterns, they change color too, which is weird. The candles in the little chandeliers change. Like it's quite. I can show it. I can head back to my house and show it off. It's a completely harmless bug. It's just funny looking. It's weird because the light doesn't change at all, even though the candle becomes purple. Oh, come over here. Come and fight me over here. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight fire elementals in lava. I feel you have a distinct advantage. This is nice. I get a little bit of sulfurous ash out of this too. Something I don't usually get off loot. like only one fire elemental down here? There's so many nodes down here for like one mob. I feel like I've just won the game. I realize that picking up crafting mats is not exceptionally entertaining gameplay. Famines looks to be doing the Torque Doll. Probably quite successfully. House of Mangar Theater is up. Fizzole? Fizzole's a nice guy. Good group of folks. Love their PvP. Oh, Big Ed moved on to Rocket League. Nice to see. It's probably where Uger ended up too. Oh, Horkalong is back. And it looks like Chris Picard is actually streaming. So Chris Picard is he runs a bait shop in southwestern Florida. So he plays while he's working. So quite often all he does is fish. But he actually has his security cameras on his stream so you can watch when people walk up. So then he has to leave the game and go to the till and do something. Everyone says, yeah, the lanterns just look horrible, but the candles are kind of neat. Mind you, by next weekend, I'll be fed up with the pink guys. So yeah, Chris Picard, if you're not following, if you click, I was just looking at the category. Let's see if this should probably work for most people. It's just the category for Shroud of the Avatar. It shows all the people currently streaming this game. So Chris Picard is up. So if you are at all interested in Dorian, updates on Hurricane Dorian, you could hop over to Chris Picard's channel and ask him, because he's probably, I don't think it's heading directly for him, but it's no doubt he's affected by it. Oh, you're in Central Florida. Well, there you go. You probably don't need more information than what you already have. Stay safe. Stay safe. Whoa, whoa, can I finish? Can I finish? I can. I don't know why I always jump when I go into combat. Oh, I just cast Earthquake on an Earth Elemental. I'm guessing... Oh, it did knock him down. I was gonna say it's probably immune to it. Thanks, we're prepared and watching it closely. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, you don't win hurricanes, right? You survive with care and preparation and good common sense. Yeah, hopefully at worst it just floods people. You don't lose any lives. I guess it stalled though, right? I heard that in the news today that it looked to have stopped over the Bahamas. I have not been. It's moving very slowly. Okay. Yeah, I've not been near anything like that. I grew up in the prairies. I'm Canadian. I grew up in West Central, like Saskatchewan, province of Saskatchewan, so north of North Dakota. I'm pretty sure I say North Dakota like a Canadian would say it. So we have some high wind events there, but nothing like a hurricane. It's tearing up the Bahamas, so I hope they're... That's tough. These are dangerous. If anybody is, if you are in game, if you ever need any help, if you're lurking, or if you have questions about the game, feel free to ask. If you want help with anything, feel free to ask. Oh, here. It's you think ice field would just like completely destroy them, but I don't think it does much at all. Or I guess the other thing is they're probably immune to ice field. Ow! Is there one more? No. That guy just got me with a parting shot. Ocho says, I can link to the absolute best hurricane tracking site there is if you don't mind. Used it for 2 hurricanes we've been through. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, you can drop links in here. I don't do a lot of bot moderation. Twitch does some auto modding, which is really weird. Doesn't work very well. But I don't do any other modding yet. SpaghettiModels.com. That's odd. Shrewd Crows now following. Thanks for the follow and welcome, welcome. Whoa. There is a lot of detail on that site. Holy crap. That's amazing. SpaghettiModels.com. I'm going to do this. I think this will work. No. I gotta do that. There we go. SpaghettiModels.com. I'm just doing this so it's in the video. Yeah, that's a, there's some serious amount of data in this one page. Holy cow. Thanks. Thank you, Ocho. I'll have a closer look at that later. It aggregates all hurricane info from multiple locations, puts all the pertinent tracking info in one place. Oh, cool. Hello, Shrewd Crow. Welcome, welcome. Bedouin says, is Port Laban only nested in Barron's Reach? I'm not finding it on the map. I think so. So, this is terrible of me, but I know that there is a town nested in Barron's Reach, and that might be it. Oh, did I? Oh, that guy's alive. Whoops. So yeah, if that's it, then yes, it's only nested in Barron's Reach. There is, it's one of the ways they monetize player-owned towns. So there's, like, it costs extra to have an overworld entrance. But there are lots of player-owned towns that don't have overworld entrances. Oh, hello. I don't see any gold respawned yet. Nope. Well, Lauren says, what's the average cost for the smallest lot? Like a town deed? Oh, air elemental. That's weird. This guy isn't here when I go in, but he's here when I come out. Yeah, for a small lot in a player-owned town. So the deed itself. So when you play, so the way housing works is that you buy a deed, and that is a. So there's two ways to get it. You can get 2 free deeds in your account, but a property deed. So a player-owned town row lot property deed is 2,900 crowns. You can get this for free by finishing the outskirts quests in one of the outskirts. So if you've played through, like if you played offline, you've probably played, like you either go to like Blood River, Solace Bridge, or Highvale, and then from there you move to the Blood River outskirts, the Solace Bridge outskirts, or the Highvale outskirts, and then there's quite a few quests in those outskirts that you can finish. And when you finish the quests in those outskirts in the online game, you get a free, Shrewd Crow says I get a non-trade row lot doing the quest. So it's this item, but it's no trade. So 2,900 crowns is effectively $29. So you can get one of those for free, but it's no trade. But it is taxed. Now, all the deeds can be upgraded for crowns. So there's a player-owned town village lot property deed. So the row lot is the smallest one, and then the village lot is the next. It's 4 times the size, but it's the next biggest one. And it's 3,000 difference, so it's 2,900 to 5,900. So the upgrade is going to be exactly 3,000 crowns, which is effectively $30. Housing is expensive, but it's generally something you do once in the life of the game. I mean, having said that, I own like 6 houses. I got 2 for free because I finished the quests. I got one of these that's no trade, and I got one of these that's no trade. And I won a player-owned town lot property deed. I won one of these. This is effectively $149. I won one of these on Chris's stream, which that's a sweet deal to win. How is the tax charged? Gold or crowns? Yes, you pay either gold or crowns. And the weird thing is that when you pay taxes, there's a window I'm going to bring up here in a moment if I find it. If you pay taxes, the exchange rate, golds to crowns on taxes, is fixed. But there's also a player market. Like right now, crowns sell for 200 gold, and they'll buy, and the buyers, the crown buyers, will buy them for like 165 or something like that. So there's a spread, which is the exchange, which is basically the exchange difference. So you want to make sure that you're always doing the most economically effective thing. It's kind of a weird system, but it honestly, it's pretty elegant and it works pretty good. And I know that it brings real money trading pretty much into the game. I don't have a problem with that, so I can say it works great. No, it's not the property manager. It's like the deeds, rewards, journal, lot deeds, that one. So taxes, I can add credit. All of these deeds that I have placed are oh, it's because I don't have any. Somebody's at my door. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. My neighbor just brought me a salad. I don't know that I was hungry, but it's just very nice. So yeah, you can pay in crowns, and it looks like it's 60 gold, which is way too low. So what you should do, if you have crowns, you should go and sell them to players for gold, and then pay your taxes in gold, because you can sell them for 160. So you want to pay your taxes in gold. So that's the way the taxes work. A row lot, the taxes on a row lot are 250 gold per day. The Oracle, once you get into the game, the Oracle, if you go and consult the Oracle will give you 500 gold every day. So if you have a row lot and you log in every other day and get 500 gold, your taxes are paid for by the Oracle. I'm going to go back down now because I've taken so long talking that my gold has probably respawned down here. Oh, the air elemental's back too. I got most of my buffs up. That's good. That guy just dropped 25 gold. Doesn't take that long to get... Yeah, and some of my gold is respawned. Shroud of the Avatar, lot deed upgrades and other notable changes in patch 91. Thank you, Shrewd Crow. Exactly. I run a fan site called Soda Lore. And one of my next goals is to actually put a lot deed price comparison upgrading little guide on there, so people can kind of understand. Oh, it's meticulous. Can I get it? Yes, before they attack. More gold. Shrewd Crow, that guy's in the thread posted. Oh yeah, the upgrade cost. So Olerin, just so you know, and this may hit new players, or may confuse new players. Crowns. So that's 915. Oh, there's also. Oh yeah, there's also the patch notes. So it was release 63. Here's the patch notes. So those patch notes are when the upgrading went out. That you could upgrade a deed. And being able to upgrade a deed was a really nice thing for Portalarium to do. So if you had a row but you wanted a village, you didn't have to and you only wanted one house, that means you kind of had to find a way to sell your row and buy a village. Well, now you can just upgrade it. And all you do is pay the difference. So that was actually a really nice thing for them to do. I like it. But that post, after release 63, Crown of the Obsidians, they did a stock split on them, if you want to call it that. They revalued Crowns of the Obsidians. So, for example, this Viking Village water home that is normally 5,000 crowns used to be 50 crowns. So what they did is they took crowns and they just made them worth 1/10 of their value. And then anybody who had crowns, they just took a crown and made it 100 crowns. So everybody had the same value of stuff. We just had more items. It allows them to set prices below like $1 for stuff. So you can think of crowns like a penny. And if you're familiar with like I play Lord of the Rings Online, a Lotro point is effectively the same thing. It, depending on how many you buy at once, it either costs just more than a penny or just less than a penny. Falcon says, why upgrade when you can have multiple places? I'm all about just collecting stuff. I just want to own all the things. Street Crow says, you may want to upgrade. Yeah, you can actually upgrade. So your non-tradable ones, like your non-trade row lot, you can upgrade to a tradable row lot. A tradable taxed player-owned town row lot deed. So you can upgrade all the little bits of them. You can't upgrade all the way, though. You can't upgrade to a keep, and you cannot upgrade to a castle. If you had a keep. Those were meant to be more exclusive. The keeps and the castles were meant to be more exclusive, so you cannot upgrade to those today. Oh. One granite block. Granite blocks are used in making dungeons, and you need thousands of granite blocks, so I appreciate every single one. Man, I've been getting a lot of actual gems out of this place. Oh, let's hide my quest items again. I've gotten an amethyst and an emerald. I got 3 sapphires. And 175 gold ore. Not a bad haul. Oh, there's another sapphire. Very nice. Well, it's holy cow, you can carry a lot of weight. Yeah, I can get my capacity up to about 1,150. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do my buff deck. So if I cast Shield a Crystal, which gives me Earth Attunement, and then I So that ups my Strength of Earth. And then I also cast... Inner Strength only lasts for 3 minutes, so it's not bad. There's 958. Sure, Chris, I'm only at around 173. Yeah, you know, I wish they could find a way to give lower players more encumbrance. Like, it's way too, it's just annoying. And it's just, like, I don't even want any more for me. Like, once I'm up to this level, what I got is fine. I mean, obviously I'd take more. I'd love more. What's your base strength? That's a really good question. I have no idea. I'd love to see my base strength somewhere. My strength right now is 194. My strength from actually... So this strength is plus 43.5. What do you start with? Maybe 20? Like 12? Okay, so maybe my base strength is like 55? I'd have to dismiss all my buffs and take off all my gear. But I get strength from, I get plus 9.6 from my backpack. 3.1. I haven't even eaten food. I probably shouldn't have said that because I know that Falcon's listening. Likes to remind me that I forgot to eat food. But at the moment, I'm not having a difficult time. It changes. Oh yeah, your adventure level too. So strength does... Wait, strength goes up with adventure level? I thought only health went up with adventure level. Adventure level is the most misunderstood stat in the game. The developers say ignore your adventure level. Oh, I'm 97. Sorry, the developers say ignore your adventure level. Suddenly I'm all excited. Mine just went up from 96 to 97. Sometime in the last few days. Whoops. I can't fight with that deck. Let's try this deck. That one will work way better. More gold. I'm gonna get 200 on this haul today, for sure. That'll be nice. Oh, apparently there was a text message that the salad was coming. I shouldn't know that. And yes, I have a very nice day. Oh, Shroud Crow asked above. Oh, did I miss something? I apologize. I missed something. Shroud Crow asked above. I noticed you used 2 swords. I read that offhand was pretty useless. Do you attack more? I just started playing 2 days ago and was using 2 swords. All right, so this has just recently changed a little bit, but 2 swords gives you 2 slots for stats. So if you use 1 two-hander, and there really wasn't, I don't think two-handed weapons actually gave you much better stat improvements. So the one thing that you get immediately is a second slot for stats. So this weapon gives me +6 dexterity and +3 strength. And this one gives me +2.7 dexterity and +7.5 strength. So those 2 swords give me almost 10 dexterity and almost 10 strength between the 2 of them. Whereas if I had a single one-hander, I'd be like half that. Now, in the last update, they did actually change the effects that two-handers get to be better, to balance them better against 2 one-handed weapons. I have not seen how that plays out yet. So that's the one thing that it does. Falcon said you have to use the skill offhanded attack to use the second weapon. That's right. I'm clicking my left mouse button right now to attack. I realize I have nothing to attack, but these are all my main weapon. My offhand is not doing anything. So in my slot 1 and 2 down here, these are actually my offhand attacks, and they are in the tactics tree right here. So my offhand attack will do 38 to 64 damage. Plus it gives me a +5 combat parry modifier for 10 seconds. So I get a lot of defense from it. And then this actually increases my defense. Offhand defense, and then offhand power increases my damage. There's another useful thing about offhand attack. If you notice, my main attack doesn't use any focus. You probably can barely see that up here. But my focus is not going down. When I use these, it uses 1. When I use this one, it uses 23 focus. So I can do 30 to 49 physical damage twice with double slash. Or I can do 37 to 62 physical damage once with offhand attack. One more thing about offhand attack. I'll wait till my deck comes up here. If you watch my deck, if I use this double slash, everything else has a global cooldown, right? You see it? It's about a second. It's not quite a second, but it's there. This one doesn't. Offhand attack hits right away and doesn't have a global cooldown. So I can do 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. Just as fast as I can do 1 attack. And the first 2 attacks that I get only cost 1 focus each. Right, so that's the way that this deck is set up. And when I go to... So this is my offhand. This is my left hand here. So everybody's right-handed. That's just the way the games work. Sorry, left-handers, but everybody's right-handed. So your offhand is over on this side. It's in your left hand. This weapon gets repaired far more than my main hand weapon. So I actually do attack more with my main hand weapon, although it probably doesn't actually do more damage. So yes, it definitely, offhand attack can be a very useful strategy. I actually want to try the two-handers again, but I need to get a two-hander to do it. So we'll see. And that's the way that deck is set up, by the way. The only thing that pops up in this deck in the first 2 slots is offhand attack. And that's the only place that offhand attack will pop up. And then these 2 slots are thrust and double slash, and that's it. So there's only 3 skills in my first 4 here. And then if it comes up, I can get my quadruple slash combo, which isn't bad. It's not a bad combo. And I can also stack either thrust or double slash. Stacking double slash is useful because it's fairly costly in focus. More gold. Didn't I get a 2-handed sword from that lich? Well, I did, but it's not going to be anywhere nearly as good as... What was that? Was that this one, Ancient Montant? But it's not going to be anywhere near what I have. Like, it's got no stats on it. But yes, it is a 2-handed sword. I don't think I have a 2-handed deck right now. All my decks have offhand attack in them. Obviously, you can't use offhand attack without an offhand weapon equipped. One of the reasons that I like the 2-handed is that the 2-handed sword, the Dark Star 2-handed sword pattern is really nice. And I don't really want to pick a weapon for the cosmetic, but it is really nice. I'm just like cleaning up gold here. This place is fantastic. Oh, the elemental came out. So there I comboed onto slash. So now I have 1, 2, 3, and he's dead. Admittedly, these guys are pretty easy. This guy's probably going to bleed out. If your blades, you want rend. Rend is very, very, very useful. You're only going to lose fights if they go too long, right? Like that's One of the keys about winning in this game is that if a fight goes long, you have a higher chance of losing. I realize that sounds kind of obvious, but the longer a fight goes, the more damage Ren does, because Ren just will pile on damage over time. So it will always help you in long fights. Shoot Crow, I played with it some, was stacking quad to X6 was interesting. Played with... What were you stacking quad to X6? I don't think I have 6 of anything right now. I mean, I have 6... I guess I could stack my life skills. My specialties are... Wait, where do you get 6 glyphs? Do you get 6 glyphs at GM? Or do you get 6 with specialization? No, these things did not respawn yet. This is a cool room. I like it. I like this little place. Oh, the thrust double slash combo. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. No, that's not it. Combos. There we go. Combos. I think this will show me my... Yeah, 4 times 30 to 51 damage. So you should be able to do about 160 damage with quadruple slash. And that's... Hopefully you get a crit chance on each one of those slashes. Falcon says you get the 6th with specialization. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Right, you get the 5th at GM. This guy's just not going to wake up. He's just sleeping. I don't know why he doesn't like... That is a fire elemental is sleeping there on the ground. Here, we'll throw down one of those. Oh, I critted too. I shouldn't have stopped. Darn it. Pity you can't mine. Oh, the big ones? Yeah. I know. I just want to dig out the whole room. Give it all. The 5th has gotten to level 80. Oh, okay. So you don't get an extra one at 100. You gotta pay more attention to these details. Thank you, Falcon. For that, we'll do another giveaway. I got the last one. That was a better one. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's do one more giveaway tonight. Crown, 100 crowns of the Civinies. There we go. Falcon comes in with the details. You get a glyph at levels 10, 20, 40, and 80. All right, so you get 1. So you get the second one at 10, the third at 20, the 4th at 40, the 5th at 80, the 6th comes in at level 80 on your specialization. Okay, okay. So I don't have any specialization to 80 yet. So. My specializations, I did specialize in tactics, although I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I may move that over to blades. I don't know. Does it do anything for parry? I don't do parry long enough. I could use this more. Get a parry bonus. I kind of want to be... I wouldn't mind doing more than one combat school. Just for fun. Which means I don't really want to specialize in one of these. I guess I could just be specialized in one and just be happy with that. But my other specialty is life. And I am pretty happy with that. I like to be able to throw out the big heals every now and again. And I wouldn't mind actually doing some group content and actually be kind of the tank healer. Or even just the healer. Wouldn't even have to tank. I'd love to see them give the same amount of XP for all of these nodes. Like the medium only gives you 600, right? Oh, I'm on. No, 250. I think I've thoroughly cleaned this place out. Finally. Where's the air elemental? It's not there to greet me this time. Oh, there he is. Oh, and I got a meticulous. Don't interrupt me. Of course you're going to interrupt me. I guess I could set my pet to aggressive and maybe that would save me the interruption. Alright, Exeter Crag Mines. Oh, I better clean out this room. It's filled up. Oh no! There's no stopping this guy's interruption. He just sucks the life out of everybody in the room. Whoops. I'm not on my undead deck anymore either. Rend is very useful, but Rend also does not work against undead because the undead don't bleed. They do interrupt you a lot, but they do not bleed. So I have two decks, and the main difference is Rend well, I have two main decks. One is for undead. So there's my one for undead, and it's basically the same, except Rend gets replaced by Banish Undead, because I actually have it GM'd in the life tree. Oh, meticulous. Keep going. Not bad. 4 ore. Some nasty lag there for a moment. Anyway, that is one trip. That is one trip around Exeter Crag Mines. That was like 10 trips around Exeter Crag Mines. Collecting all the gold ore. So we'll head to Graph Gem Mines from here just to kind of fill out this trip. So it is the other area of kind of... There's some low areas for all of the mats. I feel like somebody found me and they're coming after me. But I think Graph Gem Mines and Exeter Crag Mines are the best. This is tier 5 plus. I think Graph Gem Mines is tier 5, literally. So we'll just teleport there. Unfortunately, my water elemental will not teleport with me. Requires resummoning. Oh, I missed Oleron's message. Well, I seem to have killed the companion Fiona. I died in a tower at Res, then couldn't find her. Now she isn't where you recruit her. Don't you get like an item to summon them? Derp. Yeah, I think that's what you end up with. So you can always just, which is weird because sometimes you will find her. It's a whistle, I have it. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes you will find her where you recruited her, and then when you summon her, she'll be standing there twice. I don't know if they've ever fixed that. Maybe they have, which is maybe that's why she's not there. All right, apparently Graph Gem Mines is not in the map update. It's nice to have fast maps, but it's also nice to have maps. Where does this go? This probably leads out to Rune Vault. All right. And there's no undead in here, so I'll switch back to this deck. There's no lava in here. But there's a few earth elementals. Get more pure elemental sand. This is like the third, if you come into Graph Gem Mines, I think this is the third level down. Ugh, get out of the water. No, come back this way. And this place too is actually easier. It's actually easier than the areas above it. There's only a few earth elementals in here. I think that's probably the hardest fight right there. Might be 4 earth elementals down here. But coming down here, there's fairly big groups of mobs, and I think they just changed them all to be kobolds? I don't even know. I could go up, find out. Yeah, it's 1 more. Oh, no, there's 2 more. You guys are good at stunning you. I can't run there. Go! Go! That was funny. That's my my body slam. Heavy armor. I quickly run and body slam into them, but I was rooted into the ground. And he just wouldn't go. Again with the failings. Can't remember. Oh, this is the... I think there's a little room of a couple skeletons back here. Whoa! Oh, kobolds. This must have been the way down. More emeralds. I don't remember, and another emerald. I don't remember getting this many actual gems. Although having said that, I have noticed, and maybe it's just because I've worked my foraging up to GM, or I've just been lucky the last few days, but I have been getting a lot of beetle carapaces. Like I did a trip around Twins Foothills twice, and I think I got 5. So that's basically the entirety of this room. You could continue and vacuum up all the... Oh, I woke that guy up. Nope, come back over here. There we go. Alright, we'll fight in the water. Whatever makes you happy. But this little room can be emptied out fairly quickly. And then you'll end up waiting. There is an exit that is fairly easy. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is where I came in. So you can exit to Rune Vault and then just come back immediately. And that'll reset the zone. But it just means you move. Like you just have to go through a loading screen. I just like the Exeter Crag Mines, I just like better. But this is a definite option, and a lot of people do this one. If you vacuum up all these crystals, you can get some gold from them. I think Owl's Nest. I suspect the vendor in Desolus, Pip, will probably give you full price or top price for these fragments. That's it. A few small crystal nodes. Whoa! Where'd you come from? There, let's freeze you. No, Ice Field does very little useful damage. In this situation, I'm just casting it because I don't like to train things at a training demi. So anything that I want to train, I just throw in my deck and I just cast it occasionally and it slowly goes up. Alright, let's see if we can find our way out. I've been in this place quite a bit, but I've only come into it once. Whoops, I don't want undead. I want my buff deck. I'll buff up so I get my strength of earth back. For magic skills, is the chance to use reagents decreases your skill increases? Yes, I believe it does. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they're necessarily uniform, though. So I don't know if every magic skill progresses in the same way. Fizzle also goes down with your skill. So as your skill goes up, your fizzle chance goes down. There's no map in here, so I think I'm sticking to the right-hand wall. Oh, that's an actual wall that I can break. Breakable wall. If you cast in the chance... No, you can't cast if you don't have the reagents to spend. Oh, this is that little room. Okay, this is where that little room is. These guys are. There's some diamond crystals in here. Which I'll pick up. I don't see. Hey, J-Doc, nice to see you. You know how to get all the skills in offline mode? Some dude at every skill to 100. Want to do some build testing? Oh, no, I don't, but I would be interested in finding out how to do that. There's probably a save game editor or something. I mean, you could go through the old school way of, like, tracking down the save game. Like leveling up one skill and then saving it again and figure out what numbers changed and bump that number up, see what it does. Isn't that the old school way of doing it? You get the hex editor or whatever. Oh, a shock monkey. What are you doing in here? Ow. some mechanical parts. Excellent. Yeah, I need to figure it out. If I do let you know, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not opposed to. Sorry, what did you call it? Experimenting in offline mode. Yeah, here's the tough room that you come into. Yeah, we'll get some attention. Yeah, I should be able to take these guys out. Ow! Stop grenading me, Grenadier. Cobalt essence, that's nice. Kind of easy kobolds to drop essence, but I'll take it. I'll also take the copper. Serenia Molorian, welcome. Hey J-Doc, there is a raffle open. 100 crowns of the obsidian. I'm going to find my way out of this mine. I'm in the Graph Gem mines. I don't actually remember my way out, so it's actually a bit of an exploration. And once I get out, I'll draw it. Of course, I'm going to vacuum up everything along the way. So who knows how long that's going to take. It's the Crafter's Creed. Leave no node ungathered. I'll probably leave the small crystal. I'll take the big ones. Oh, well, I'll take the diamond. Diamond is life, right? However you make the gems. Tempestry gem? Apparently I only have 2 recipes for gems. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get interrupted. Yep. Come on, there we go. Well, I should make that a command. It's kind of like lurk, but different. I should make lurk a command too. So it is a long weekend tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and some friends of mine, other streamers, have moved from Twitch to Mixer. All of these kobolds respawned. They'll all wish they hadn't. So anyway, Positively Evil, who was here on Twitch, and Gussie Moose, that moved to Mixer. So I might actually try streaming on Mixer tomorrow to see what it's like there. I don't actually expect anybody to be there. But I do love the technology, so I thought I might play with it a bit. There's like a lot of copper in here. Okay, I'm tired of like mining. I'm ignoring the crafter's creed. Uh-oh. You're crazy monkeys. Oh, and skeletons. Do I have this key? I wonder where this goes. Oh, I do. Graph gem mines to Spindrift Passage. Interesting. Okay, Spindrift. So the bay that sits northeast of Brittany is Spindrift Bay. So, and we're in Graph Gem Mines, which is on the east side of that bay. So I assume that that passage goes under it. But that wasn't my goal. My goal was to leave. And if you don't know yet, there is a very vast underground network that you can travel. Almost all the underground areas are connected. Oh, that goes to the fall. Interesting. That's cool. It's PvP zone. Right? Yeah. I think this is just where I was. Maybe not. If I look lost, I am. Oh, I found gold though. Quite a bit. Success. Oh, I got interrupted out of my Banish Undead. Smart skeletons. One thing I'd like to see in is like I don't know, like undead are drop corpse wax like crazy, so I have a lot of it. I never have to buy it. I just find that I kill enough undead in the game that it more than stockpiles for me. It would be nice if there was a similar source for our sulfurous ash. Spider silk is the same thing. If you want spider silk, you just go hunt spiders. And there are areas that are very good. West Ravenswood. Oh, hello. Hey, how do you shock me? I knocked you out. cheater. There we go. Yeah, this looks like the top. More kobolds. That looks like passage to sunlight. I will kill this kobold though. I won't banish him. Forgot I switched decks. There we go. Graph Gem Mine entrance. Exciting stuff. All right, I said when I get out. So we'll draw the raffle. I'll let anybody that came in late, we do have a raffle running. Exclamation point raffle in chat to enter. I get a map of this area? Nope. We have a raffle for 100 crowns of the obsidian. And I'll draw it when I get to the overworld here. Or sooner, depending on how long that takes me. There's undead in here. More undead in here. They're shooting me. I feel like I have to go up. Interesting. I don't have any markers. It's like I've never been in this zone before. Can we go places we shouldn't? Nope. Lots of invisible walls. Oh, come on. I want to go places I shouldn't. You were looking for sulfurs? No, well, I don't know. Is there a good source of it? Like, you can go hunt imps, but I don't... Like, there's lots of places where you can go and do... Like, you can fight, like, loads of undead or loads of spiders. But I don't think I've ever seen a place where you get loads of... Oh, here we go. What do you want? Why are you waving at me? Help? Heirloom? Huh. I have a quest. How about that? You get some of it fishing lava with the regular gemmed lures. Oh, is that right? Shroud Crew says, yeah, in the Blackblade Mountains you can mine it. About 3 to 5 per node. Nice, cool. I'm gonna have to try that one and just see how much I can get. I'm gonna have to go through her quest another day. All right, I'm close enough. So I'm gonna pull the raffle. Pubs got in just in time. Strider Green has won. Congratulations, Strider Green. Thanks for coming out to our market day today. Nice to see you there. I'm pretty sure your name in game is just Strider Green, right? I'd be surprised if you weren't on my friends list already. Yeah, there you are. Perfect. Alright, I will come back and do that quest another day. Nice to know it's there. I knew about that quest. It's funny that I knew about it, but hadn't done it. There's the Graph Gem Mines. So the only we were talking about my capacity It is nice having that much capacity, but most of my strength comes from my armor. And because I can't switch to my cloth armor now, I have a lot of fizzle on my dash. So I still need the strength so that I can carry all the stuff. 424. Not bad. 424 of 852. I'm only half full. Welcome, Leela Outlander. I think there's some new people in the game, which is nice to see. I'm taking the long way home. I will quite often do this. I will definitely do this on a stream instead of just teleporting around. But even when I play, I quite often will run across the world instead of using a scroll. Just because it's nice to run across the world. So there's Brittany. Here's my home, Baron's Reach. Not that one. That's Ardenair. This little boat. That's Baron's Reach right there. Looks like Alpine just went live too, so I'm going to call my stream here. Fizzle's still up. Not sure what he's doing. Might be doing some crafting actually. Alright. Oh, I was going to do the... See if I can make this bug happen. Nope. Usually all you have to do is move a candle. What if I take a new one out? Nope, that didn't do it. That didn't do it. There we go. Alright, there's the bug that I was talking about earlier. Now all the candles are purple. Including the wall torches. In fact, the whole thing, the whole hue just drops off the entire thing. But it's not just those, it's these. I think it's just for me. So it's everything in the house. I guess I got no candles in there. But it's also everything in everybody else's house, too. So there's the ornate wall lantern. Nice purple. What a feature. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for hanging out tonight. That was fun. That was a good stream. It's kind of laid back. Hanging out. I went to the mines, then never left. Didn't expect to spend all my time there, but... It was fun getting to kill that lich boss. And get through him and find that other little room. That was awesome. Big thanks to Apulu Felgar for the gifted tier 1 sub to Gumps Gang. Thank you very much. Thanks for the follow to Bedouin and Olerin and Shroud Crow. Thanks, you learn. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah, there's lots of interesting streamers streaming. Alpine just came up. He loves to teach as well. If you have more questions specifically about how to optimize combat, he's much better at it than I am. In fact, that deck, that trick that I was talking about with the kind of the really fast offhand and then main hand attack, that is not that that's exclusive to Alpine, but that's where I got that knowledge from. Alpine's pretty good about that kind of thing. Famines is up. He's been Oh no, yes he is. What's Famines doing? It looks like he's watering. I'm not sure I ever get a chance to raid Famine, so I might have to do that here. So we'll send the raid to Famines. Who's up doing some agriculture? You can stop in and say hi. He's got a fishing contest going on right now too. And thanks everybody. I'll be back on again tomorrow night. And hopefully everybody has a good, if you have Monday off, hopefully you have a good one. If you're in Florida, stay safe or nearby. All our thoughts are hopefully with the safe passages of this hurricane through any family or friends that might be down there. So our thoughts are with you for sure. Otherwise, thanks all. We'll talk to you very soon.